Welcome back to the Daggerford Rogues. I'm Todd Bonzalez, and we have a pivotal matchup today. Both of these teams stand at a crossroads. We are 3-4, and so is our opponent, the Drannor Druids. We will be going to Drannor, the fabled ancient elven city, where we will play in Mythallar Stadium, which hangs in the clouds above the city, so very fun. The Druids no doubt have some fun weather conjured up for us. They have a tough roster. When I was looking at the teams before the season started, I had this pegged as being a really tough matchup for us to win. I think that the Druids are very strong on paper, particularly on the defensive line, and then offensively they've got a lot of great playmakers, but they don't have the best O-line, so it's going to come down to the trenches. Whichever team is going to be able to execute on the line of scrimmage is going to win this game, in my opinion. Tough matchup. Here we go. Welcome everybody to Mythallar Stadium, and you can see there the Druids have conjured up a beautiful day for us. Not a cloud in the sky except for all those clouds. It is 78 degrees, 48% humidity today, a little bit of wind out of the west, not a lot though. Well, there's a look at our star rookie, Justice Bunn, our outside linebacker. He's done pretty much everything for us. He's going to have a tough test going up against this great quarterback here, Stan Jaffran of the Drannor Druids. Stan Jaffran, a tough competitor. Stays in the pocket, delivers accurate passes, distributes the ball well. We're going to need to put pressure on him if we're going to have success in this one. He's got a bevy of targets to throw to. His number one guy is Corazon Brub, whom you can see here, number 13. He is a reliable, sure-handed pass catcher and can get downfield when he has to as well. He's very well-rounded and definitely will present a thorn in the side of our defense if we don't cover him up. There's the one last final look at the Rogues defense before we get this game started. They're firing each other up like they always do. So they won the toss and elected to receive the ball. We are going to kick it away here with Bucky Armstrong. He puts it deep, and it's going to go into the end zone. And Gardner will bring it out. Gardner will take it across the 15 and doesn't quite get to the 20, so he probably should have stayed in the end zone that time. Well, Drannor, they are a little suspect on the offensive line, so I think today I might actually just rush four guys as they hand off to Shane Dabbs up the middle. Shane Dabbs, the starting running back for Drannor. No gain on that one. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. They're going to come out of the I formation again, and Jaffran will go back to pass this time. Tumbleweed in his face, gets it out to Dabbs, and Dabbs is tracked down by Seamus Gilhooly. A good tackle at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Jaffran will pass. He's under pressure, throws right, and knocked away. Good coverage by Lamar Ilko, and a good pass rush that time. I think that was Sarkhan that got in the backfield. And they will be forced to punt it away. Here's Adrian Moonsong. Or excuse me, this is Al Swanboat. Adrian Moonsong is the kicker. Swanboat puts it up, and it is a short kick. Spud's calling for a fair catch, and he will get it at about the 47. So really good starting field position for the Rogues. So we start out with great field position here, and I'm going to start out running a counter to the left. This has been our big money running play, if such a thing exists for us. And Bennett will break a tackle, but my God, they were all in the backfield that time. Not too many Druids to count. Well, that was the worry coming into this game, was that we wouldn't be able to run the ball at all against the defense. And Appleseed sacked, trying to get it to the check down that time as they had pressure in the backfield. That is a huge loss. I didn't quite see who that was for the defense, but it'll be a 3rd and 21 from our own 35. We've gone backwards. Just kept backpedaling and backpedaling that time, as we probably should have taken a shot deep. It'll be 3rd and 21 here. We'll see, going back to pass. Looking deep for Gordon over the middle. He had a step, but the defender made a good close. That time that was Fernando Amontillado on the coverage. That pass unable to fit it in the tight window. And quickly a 3 and out. They will take over after a punt at the 20-yard line. I'm going to send Brub in motion now, and Crescendo is covered up, the tight end. I'm curious, this formation. They hand it off to Beasley, the fullback, and he plows ahead for about a yard or so. It's Dredd Beasley, the longtime league veteran. 2nd and 9 from the 21. Couldn't ask for a more picture-perfect day to play football. And the Drannor Druids doing their best to be accommodating to the Rogues today. This stadium has a reputation for changing in a hurry, though, as Jaffran going back to pass, looking right and deep, and caught by Brub. Corazon Brub beating Lamar Ilko, and he is going to win the foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Druids. They strike quickly. There's that over-the-top pass connection. We talked about it before the game. Our pass defense is weak, and they have a lot of guys that can beat us. We tried to play a soft zone that time, and unfortunately the single coverage was not enough against Coruscant Grub. So 7-0 ball game as we take over on the 30-yard line. We're going to come out of the power eye formation, and we are going to hand it to Bennett on the right. And a good job that time by 46. That was Quinn Moonsnow beating Mario Bell, the right tackle, and coming up and making the play. And once again, we're going to be forced into a 2nd down and 9. Last time we tried play action, and their pass rush was in the backfield before I could even think. So this time I think I'm going to forego that on the 2nd and long, and I'm just gonna, go back and see if I can't chuck it deep. Going for Gordon on the right. He's got a step, and he's got it. Gordon laying out, making the catch inside the 25. What a throw, what a catch there by Gordon, just chucking up a deep shot into the single coverage and hoping our guy can beat their guy, and all of a sudden we've got it at the 24. We'll come out of this power eye formation again. 2 tight ends. Got a toss play called, but I'm going to audible to a counter play. See if we can't block it a little better this time. And Bennett will tuck his shoulder down, and he'll pick up about 4. Good tackle there by the cornerback. I think that was Amontillado again. And a 2nd and 7 upcoming. Let's send Gordon in motion now. Looks like the defense is going to shift over. We've got a toss call to the left. And Bennett will run into a wall. He picked up positive yards. There wasn't a whole lot of room there, but made something happen. And on 3rd and 4 from the 18, we are looking to equalize. And to answer that long touchdown, Appleseed will go back to pass. Looking back toward Buckshank, and Buckshank comes back and makes the catch. Patience there by Appleseed, waiting for the play to develop, and Buckshank doing a good job of playing a little sandlot ball. I'm sure that wasn't the route that we had drawn up for Buckshank, but it ended up working. And we've got a 1st down inside the 10. It's that Alex Appleseed special, just scrambling outside the pocket. He'll hand it off to Bennett. Bennett, tackled by Javon Curse, the freak, in the backfield. It looked like he had some open space, but man, that cleared up in a hurry. Well, that is just the kind of talent that this Myth Drannor defensive line possesses. They are able to shut you down. We'll go to Buckshank in the end zone. He's wide open. Touchdown. Forget what I was saying about shutting you down. Well, let's just go in and score a touchdown. The Rogues equalize as Ozymandias Buckshank taking a bow. He leads our team in receiving touchdowns, and another big one there. It looks like we might have a shootout on our hands in Myth Drannor. 7-7 ball game. That was a 7-play, 67-yard drive. Most of it we gained on that long bomb to Sylvester Gordon. Took off 3 minutes and 42 seconds of clock. Armstrong's kick, returnable. He'll take it from about the 3, and that's Gardner. Polamalu coming up and making the play, tackling him at the 22. We'll go back to pass. Jafran with all day, looking left, and he's got Jerry Rice for a 1st down. Jerry Rice, a wily veteran. Rice came to Faerun. Nobody knows how he got here, but he claimed to have tons of experience playing football in some kind of alternate dimension or something. He said he owned a lot of records. Tried out for the Druids, and they accepted him. There's a toss play to Dabbs, and Dabbs juking around a guy and gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Good tackle by Bean Stewart that time. But the venerable Jerry Rice being on this team is kind of a testament to everything that Myth Drannor has been through. Of course, the city of Myth Drannor destroyed and rebuilt so many years ago after the Spell Plague, and the city of Full Tanther fell upon Myth Drannor. Jafran will look in left to Dabbs on the screen, and Dabbs making a play, picking up a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5. But after that tragedy befell this ancient city, they kind of had to just take on any comers to play for them, to play football. So they had a hard time filling out their roster after that horrible tragedy. Here's Jafran looking left, and Cobweb had a chance to pick it off, and it went right through his hands. Travis Cobweb is exactly where he needed to be that time. Great coverage, jumped the route. They were trying to fit it into Jerry Rice once again, but that time Travis Cobweb very nearly made a play for us. Instead, they punt. Here's Spuds. He will take it from about the 16 and going up the left side. He doesn't really get very far, but he picks up about 5 before he gets crunched. I'm gonna run the counter again. I'm gonna keep audibling to the counter until they prove that they're gonna run a defense that's... It's like they're challenging me to run the ball, as Bennett will take it on the right side. What I was trying to say there is they were running a nickel defense. Sometimes I get flustered when I'm calling audibles and trying to commentate with the play clock winding down. But anyway, 2:15 to go in the first quarter. We're going to run some play action here. Oh, no, we are not. We are not going to run anything of the sort, says Javon Curse. All right, on 3rd and 6, we've called a couple of audibles here, and we are going to pass. Buckshank's open over the middle, and he gets the first down. Ozymataz has been open today. That could be a matchup we could continue to exploit. Buckshank has been just our best pass catcher. I was about to say most reliable, but he does actually lead the league in drops. So I'm going to hand it to Bennett on first down. Good hole on the right side, using his blocker, and picks up about 12. See him push Jamar Cheesesteak into the safety that time, and he'll take it all the way up to midfield. Once again, they're coming out of a nickel package, and we've got all the big guys in. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, and we hand it off right up the middle. And that time they do a good job of closing it up. And that is going to actually bring us to the end of the first quarter. So we are tied up in Myth Drannor, but so far this has been an exciting game. The Rogues coming out to play here. We're trying to get to 4-4. We are still very much alive in the playoff race. On 2nd and 8 here. Handoff, Bennett. Rumbling, and Bennett has another first down. Good run, a good patient run that time, getting between the blocks and picking up a first down. This is the best Bennett has looked all season. To start a game at least. 2 straight first downs. We're running the ball right down their throats. Off Bennett left side this time, and not enough room to run there. Tackle on the play by Reuven Calypso. We've got a 2nd down and 9. We've got a very balanced offensive attack so far. Rushing and passing, pretty evenly split. Pass here. Franklin is wide open in the slot, and he's going to turn it upfield. Franklin inside the 10, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 8. Big gain for Dash Franklin. All right, I've got play action called again, but if it doesn't work again this time, I'm going to stop calling it. Oh, shit, I did not mean to throw it. I was trying to run. Well, it fell incomplete harmlessly. And now it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 9 with 10:26 to go. That was scary. I accidentally threw the ball when I was just trying to have the seat scramble around a little bit. Anyway. 2nd down and goal. We've got a run play called here. We're going to bounce it out to the right. Bennett, nothing doing there. Another broken block that time. Ryle Silverhand came through. And we're going to have 3rd goal at the 8. All right, they've got an interesting defensive front called here. They've left Gordon wide open. Gordon on the left side. He's going to take it in. Touchdown. The 2nd touchdown strike from Alex Appleseed today. They'll take over at their own 23-yard line. So far, the defenses that we've been calling have been working. We're keeping it really simple, running a lot of zone, keeping it in front of us, trying to get pressure with our defensive line, and it has worked. Stan Geffran will hand it off to Dabbs on the right side. Dabbs has some room to work with, tackled by number 86, Damian Dotson. That is a gain of about 9 yards. 2nd down and 1 upcoming. We're going to crowd the box here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Charles Crescendo moving over to the left side. And it's going to be a handoff to Dabbs. He jukes back up the middle, and Polamalu is there to make the stick right at the line of scrimmage. They call it no gain, and it's going to be 3rd and 2. Defense shifting again, handoff left, and Dabbs is met in the backfield by Lefty Washington. We had a really simple play drawn up that time. It was everybody just run into the backfield and try to stop him, and it totally worked. So he sold out to stop the run, and that sets up another 3 and out for Myth Drannor. That's their 3rd 3 and out of the game. Spuds will return from the 23. He's going to go up the left side once again and gets to about the 30. Return of about 7. I thought it might confuse him if I came out of shotgun here and threw a pass play. Oh, Bennett's wide open. And he's got it! Wow, I threw it way too late for him. I didn't realize he was running across the middle of the field wide open, but he made a great play on that ball. So the safety was coming right up to get him, and my goodness, Damian Bennett. Bennett is showing out so far, and Alex Appleseed has some great stats. 7 for 9, 116 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Yet to throw a pick. We'll hand it to Bennett on the right side again, and Bennett once again will tuck it up, breaks a tackle, and gets across midfield. Another good run for Damian Bennett. Bennett will go to the sideline for a breather now. We've got Mike Lunchpail in. And on 2nd and 2, I've got a run for him called right up the middle, but I think I'm actually... No, I'm gonna go with it. We're gonna run Lunchpail. Let's go, Lunchpail. Running behind his blockers, dives forward, and he might have gotten it. I'm not sure. They call him just short, 3rd and inches. On 3rd and inches, we've got this play called, but I'm going to audible to the counter. I'm going to run the ball here, because they're playing a pretty light box. Bennett with good blocking again. Oh, almost broke free, but number 42 barely got his arm. He armbarred him. 12-yard pickup. That could have been a lot more. They are lucky that they're not looking at another touchdown, as that was extremely well blocked. That's a theme that we've been seeing. Excuse me. I did slightly tweak the run blocking settings to make it a little easier for both myself and opponents to run the ball, but it really shouldn't be enough to change everything. We'll go to Gordon, and Gordon makes a nice catch and a good tackle by Amontillado that time. 22-yard line. It's another 18-yard pickup, and Alex Appleseed continues to slice and dice this defense. Appleseed having the game of his life so far. Drannor is not particularly strong in the secondary. And they also don't have the best linebackers. The pass here, they're blitzing the corner, and we're going to throw it away. Oh no! Just kidding, not thrown away! I pushed the button that I thought was going to be throw it into the dirt at his feet, but instead he threw it right to Gordon. It was a perfect strike. We've got a 1st down. That's how you know things are going your way in a football game, when you're trying to throw it away and you accidentally complete a pass to your wide receiver to get it inside the 5. Gordon is off to a great start. He's already got 81 receiving yards with just 4:20 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Bennett, stutter step, he gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Damian Bennett. The Rogues are up 20-7 on Drannor here. Now, the Druids, you'd think that they would be coming out playing with much more urgency here, as they really need a win to keep pace in a very competitive conference. But so far, we are just rolling them up and smoking them. There's been nothing that they've been able to do about it. Our offense, led by Alex Appleseed, has been terrific. And they fumbled, and we got it! We've got it! I didn't quite see who forced the fumble that time. They're probably going to challenge, so I can't get too excited. We have to wait. And they don't challenge. All right, so the Rogues have the ball inside the 20 and already up 21-7. We've got a counterplay called, but I quickly do want to take a look at the replay that time, just so I can see who caused the fumble. There he gets it from the goal line, Gardner. It looks like 23, that's, I think, Onsen Sweemy. And the ball is clearly out. We'll hand it to Bennett on the right. On the counter, Bennett trying to get outside. Going for the stiff arm, gets it, and he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Damian Bennett. Doing it all himself. Look at the beautiful stiff arm here. Get off me, that's not going to work. And he just takes it right to that pylon. Incredible stuff. I'm going to be honest, I did not think that we had this in us. To come in here in Drannor and just dominate like this. I was really worried about this game. I haven't played Madden in a few days. We can't get too cocky here. Drannor has a great passing attack, and our pass defense has been very suspect. Even if they've done a great job today, we can't afford to let Stan Geffran get into the kind of rhythm that we know he can. So they'll hand it off to Dabbs on the right side. Dabbs had a big hole open up, and Lefty Washington doing a great job of corralling him before he can bust loose, as that was a gain of about 9.5. And there was nothing but green grass in front of Shane Dabbs. 2nd down and inches upcoming. We're going to crowd the line. They've got an I formation. Dabbs with Beasley in front of him, and he is taken down. Stan Geffran couldn't get the handoff off in time, as he was tackled in the backfield by Justin Graveler. Hand off Dabbs right up the middle, and he lunges forward. He's got the 1st down from Drannor. Going back to pass. Geffran over the middle to Crescendo, the tight end, Charles Crescendo, but there is a flag on the play, and that is going to be holding on the center, Grudadaria. So that'll back them up 10 yards. They did not need that. A bad time for a penalty. Drannor backed up now to their 26. Geffran looking to pass. He's got all day going right side, and incomplete as it sailed through a sea of arms that time. Fran, back to pass. He's got all day again, looking left, and that's going to be caught by Jerry Rice. That'll take it across the 35. That was a gain of 12 for them. Jafran has thrown just 7 passes in the game. We have as many touchdowns as he has completions. He goes back to pass and knocked away. Great job by Damian Dotson that time. Getting up and knocking that one down. Dotson pretty much only comes in and plays on pass rushing downs. I've kind of got it set up to where Dotson is the pass rusher. He comes in and plays on the dime package, and then Bean Stewart is the run specialist at that end position. But Dotson doing a great job getting up and getting it. Spuds will fair catch it at the 15. We've got all of our timeouts here. We've been running the ball so effectively, I think we're going to keep trying to do it until they prove they can stop us. Is Bennett laid into, but he picks up a good gain, gets it across the 20. We're going to come out with a little no huddle here, just to keep him honest. Call an audible. I'm going to change the play a little bit. And we're going to throw outside to... Oh, no! Oh, wow, he jumped the route. Number 29, that was Ahmed Plumbus. Very nearly got his team a pick 6 as he was baiting me to throw that out route. And I played right into his hands by throwing it right where he wanted. That was scary. Scary, but a harmless incompletion, as the pass proved to be too hot to handle. And Appleseed will come out of the shotgun here on 3rd down and 3. Go back to pass for Buckshank again, and got it again inside, or to the 30-yard line. And we're going to come out of the no huddle once more. We don't really have to. This is really just so I can keep them in their base defense package. I'm going to call a couple of audibles, but honestly, I actually really like this look. Just hit Buckshank again. Oh, diving play, knocked away by the linebacker. Great job. Finally, they get a new completion, and they will have some time to breathe. We will continue to come out of this 5 wide receiver look. We do have all kinds of time. 1 minute left, but we've got all of our timeouts left. Franklin, left side. Appleseed with a good pass, standing in, facing the rush, and Franklin gets it to the 46, and we are going to call a timeout with 1 minute and 2 left. From the 44, Appleseed looking to really put the dagger in him here. If we could score a touchdown, we would actually get the ball first to come out in the second half. We'll throw. Trying to hit Gordon, and knocked away. An unnecessary shot. Uncalled, but also uncalled for. Not sure why that guy felt the need to hit Gordon like that after he'd already knocked the ball away, but the officials don't call the late hit, and we will have 2nd and 10 from the 44. We'll change this on the left side, and we will go back to pass. Looking deep for Franklin. Knocked away, incomplete. That was Plumbus again. Plumbus is having a good game over on that left side against Dash Franklin. Important play here. We are 5 of 6 on 3rd downs thus far. We had an opening drive 3 and out, but other than that, we've been perfect on 3rd down. Go back to pass. Looking for Spuds. And knocked away, incomplete. With a 3 touchdown lead, I'm not too worried about not getting a touchdown on that drive. It'll be a nice high punt. Shouldn't be returnable for Gardner, and we'll have him backed up inside the 20. We can come out kind of in the prevent defense here. Looks like they're probably just going to run out the clock, though. Hand off to Beasley on the right side, and he carries Bean Stewart forward. That's a gain of about 9 for them. Call it a gain of actually about 7. So that was an interesting ball spot. It looked to me like he got it all the way up to about the 25, but they've spotted him back here at the 23. Jafran passing on 2nd down, looking left, and he's got Gumby, Charles Gumby, that is, the slot receiver, and all of a sudden they have great field position at the 45. First and 10. Back to pass, Jafran. All day to throw, looking over the middle, and he's got Gumby again. Charles Gumby inside the 25. So this is how you do it. We're going to come out of a no huddle. And on 1st and 10, Jafran with 2 guys in the backfield behind him will go back to pass. Looking right, caught by Crescendo, who breaks a tackle. And let's see where they spot him. I don't know if they'll give him the forward progress. They do not. They spot him all the way back at the 29, so that's a loss of 2. 10 seconds left. Jafran back to pass, looking over the middle, and picked off! Travis Cobweb! Once again, it's Cobweb, and he returns it to about his own 25, tackled by Corazon Brub. But Travis Cobweb with another interception, and Stan Jafran has just made a huge mistake. We go into halftime, 28-7. Daggerford in a huge commanding lead. Let's take a look at some of these first half stats, because no doubt, I mean, this is going to really reflect on us. Look how many rushing yards we have, 94. I didn't tweak it that much. I really didn't. I moved our run blocking up a tiny bit is what I did. I moved it up 1 notch. So I don't think that's quite enough to make this huge of a difference. If it is, then hey, maybe that's great. we were going to be a running team, and so far we haven't been able to do anything, but all of a sudden in this game, we really are opening up some holes for Damian Bennett. And also Alex Appleseed has been ruthlessly efficient. Up until that last drive, he was like 11 of 14 or something, but now, you know, just 11 of 18, which is still very good. He's got 167 yards and 2 touchdowns. Look at Bennett, 93 first half yards and 2 touchdowns. And the best part about all of it is we get the ball to start the second half. You can see the first half stats there. We have 13 first downs and they have just 4. So we have been dominant so far in this one. Here's Spuds. Take a long looping return, and I don't know what that move was supposed to be, but it didn't fool anybody. It was like the backward juke, and he will get it to just the 17. Well, I want to get Bennett over 100 yards. That's my main priority here in the second half, and he's already at 93, so he's well on his way. We're going to run the counter off to the left behind Girlfriend Vancouver. See if we can't pick up 7 on this one. Here we go, Bennett. I think that's going to be about 5. The tackle made by number 1 that time. 5-yard gain at the 21. And I think they have to respect our play action now, as we have really established the running game. So let's see if we can get them to bite on this fake. Looking over the middle and incomplete. That was one where you were trying to throw it to circle and you accidentally hit square and got really lucky that the defense didn't pick it off. But we'll have a 3rd down here. I'm going to run my favorite 3rd down play. I think I'm going to have Gordon. Whoa, that was way off the mark. Horrible pass by Appleseed. He's fallen down to earth a little bit. And we stall out, and we will punt it away. A quick 3 and out to start the second half. Well, that's the invitation that they need to make this an interesting football game. I hope it's still interesting for the viewers, even though it's been so one-sided. I'm not trying to lose on purpose or anything, but, you know, Mr. Drannor, they've got a shot here. They've got a little bit of momentum. They've stopped us on 2 consecutive drives, and it looks like they're doing a better job against our passing attack. We're going to come out on our base defense here on 1st down and 10. They've got 2 wide receivers off to the right. Jafran with the I formation behind him. And he's trying to draw him off sides. If they're not going to jump, he'll go back to pass. Gilhooly in his face, and that pass had nowhere to go as he threw it into the butt of one of his offensive linemen. Now, so far, their offense has looked very confused. Our defense has just been all over it. They've been unable to move the ball at all. 2nd down and 10 now. They're going to come out of a bunch formation. Jafran back to pass. Blitz in the corners, and he gets it to Gumby. Just over Washington's hands, but Gumby's got it. He's going to take it inside the 50 to the 47 for them. That's a gain of 20 plus for Mr. Drannor's passing attack. Exactly what they needed. Washington gambled that time, tried to get the interception, but couldn't quite make it happen. It's the story of his season so far. And they'll have 1st down and 10 from inside our territory. Handoff. Beasley juking, and he picks up good yardage. That's a gain of about 6, maybe 7. Got the zone blitz dialed up here. Let's see if that confuses Jafran. He's got nobody in the backfield. 1 tight end and 4 wide receivers. He will pass. They pick up the blitz, and he gets it to Crescendo, the tight end, right over the middle. So that zone blitz didn't work at all. And all of a sudden, Mr. Drannor has the ball at our 26. There's Jafran's stats, 9 of 15, 185 yards and a touchdown. He's throwing for good volume, but not picking up the 1st downs. Dabbs, good stiff arm. He'll juke out to the right, and Shane Dabbs busts it loose for a touchdown for Mr. Drannor. So don't go away. This game's not over yet. It was a good stiff arm and a really good block. A couple of good lead blocks that time. Shane Dabbs taking it into the end zone. And I did say, you know, if Shane Dabbs would score a touchdown, I would take a dab, so I'm going to go do that. Well, that was a 25-yard touchdown run, a 5-play, 67-yard drive for the Druids. They are not dead yet. We're going to have to put something together on offense here. Spuds will take it from the 7. He'll take it up the left side and spinning around, gets it across the 35. Call a bit of an audible here. They try the counter to the left. And once again it's blocked, and Bennett caught from behind. That was Moonsnow, the middle linebacker, but Bennett picks up about 4. He is very, very close to his 100-yard rushing performance. 2nd down and 7 now. I'm going to try to hit him with a little pass play here. See if I can't catch him sleeping. They're sleeping on Franklin. Franklin, oh, it was too far out of bounds, and just another inaccurate pass from Appleseed. He hasn't thrown an accurate pass in quite a while. Appleseed, you know, it seems to me like he's one of those players that just gets a lot better when the team is down. Like when he really needs to make a comeback is when he plays his best ball, but when the team is ahead, he hasn't really done a whole lot. All right, 3rd and 7. Shank is open and can't quite hold on to it. I had Franklin too. I probably should have tried to hit Franklin. That one was on me, not on Alex. 4th and 7, Flower Power. Oh no, that was an awful punt. He shanked it completely. Well, bad punt. First bad punt of the season by Flower Power. And they're going to have the ball inside our territory and looking to cut our lead in half. 28-14, Dabs up the middle. Tackled by Lefty Washington at the line of scrimmage. And the defense now, you know, they're in kind of a difficult spot here. As Drannor has this great field position, and, you know, they have had the ball for a lot of time consecutively. Like, they've held the ball for, like, the majority of the last few minutes. As that pass goes over to the right to Bates, he's got a 1st down. So our defense, no doubt, is a little bit worn down from having to be on the field for so long. And Jafran, you know, he's got great stats. 10 of 16, 194. That'll usually get it done. Polamalu doesn't have any instructions here. We're just going to blitz him. Jafran looking left and knocked away. Great play that time. That was Tyler Boomstick on the coverage. We've got Justice Bunn lined up at defensive end here on 2nd and 10. Fran passing. He will look left to Bates. Bates has it, and he will take it inside the 30. Big 3rd down and 3 upcoming here. So they have the ball inside our 30-yard line. They are in field goal range, but they really would love a touchdown here. And we really would love to stop them here. The handoff goes to Dabs, and Dabs diving for it, but didn't quite get it. Justice Bunn coming up and making the tackle. And on 4th down and inches from the 26, I'm going to call a safe defense here. They're not going to fool me again with one of those fakes. 44-yard field goal attempt by Adrian Moonsong. The kick is up, and it's straight, and it is good. 1st down and 10 from the 26. And we're going to go with a little play action here on 1st down. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go deep. I'm going to see what that safety does here on the play action. The safety is going to stay. They're going to have single coverage on Gordon, but that had no chance. I tried to do something a little cute on 1st down, and I feel like we're getting a little predictable with our runs. We've been calling a lot of counters. We've been calling a lot of dives up the middle on 1st down, and I thought, you know what, play action deep shot might not be what they're expecting. But we really need to, you know, start taking control of this game back, as Bennett will take it off the right and pick up about a yard. 3rd down and 8 here. We've got a little bootleg called. Go to the left. Oh, and they've got Sandman wide open, but oh, a bad throw by Appleseed. Let him out of bounds. He picked up the catch, but that pass just, you got to throw it a little bit lower. Man, he was wide open too. Appleseed has been really off target. He started the game so efficient, but maybe he hurt his thumb or something and didn't. Oh no, not another shank. Oh my God, I swear to God I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear to God I'm not doing it on purpose. Oh no. Okay, all right. I've got to pay attention. I've got to really pay attention when I punt now. I don't know what happened there. I could blame it on the lag, but I know it's all my fault. There was some lag on that play as Jared Beasley takes it up the middle. know what I'll do? I'll just put in some lag post-production on both of those punts. I'll make it look like it lagged really bad. And then, you know, you'll watch it and you'll be like, oh, dang, why is it lagging every time he tries to punt? And I'll be like, yeah, I know, it's like they're trying to throw the game or something. As Lefty Washington breaks up another pass. And they've got a 3rd and 8 here. This is a big down for our defense. If we could get them off the field here, that would be huge. They will come out of this weird bunch formation. We're going to bunch everybody up ourselves and bring the blitz, and they throw over the middle, and Tyler Boomstick had it go in and out of his hands that time. We had another chance at an interception, but that was a huge hold by the defense. Very, very good job of getting them off the field after our shanked punt. And we're going to need to not shank anymore. 4:10 to go in the 3rd. Oh, good punt by them. That's going to go out of bounds. I think it looked like it went inside the 15. We're going to stick to our roots here. Try to run the ball right up the middle. Take it. Cutting it back up, and he falls forward for a couple. 2nd and 5 upcoming. And they're coming out of a dime package. Not really sure about this, but they've come out in the dime, and we're going to audible to the counter. We're going to run the counter right, and they're all over it. It's Javon Curse that time. He's been quiet since the 1st quarter. And with time ticking down in the 3rd, it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Well, here's what I've got called. We've got Buckshank on the slant route. We've got Spuds on the little hitch. Oh, caught by Buckshank. So fit it into a tight window there. It was a contested ball with a linebacker right in his face, but he made the catch. Well, that was a dangerous throw, as there was a linebacker right there, but you know, sometimes your matchup nightmare tight end will just come down with the ball. 50-50 situation. That one could have just as easily been picked, but instead it's a 1st down. It's our first 1st down in a while. And we will go back to pass again here. Trying to get it to Buckshank, and he slides and makes the catch. And I just noticed Cheesesteak over there all by himself. Probably should have thrown it to him, but hey, you know what? We'll take the 3-yard gain. That'll keep the clock moving as well. When you throw to Cheesesteak, you know, there is no guarantee that he is going to catch it. That guy is not known for his hands. 2nd and 7. We're going to let the clock run down a little bit. We'll hand it off to the left side. And a good job that time by Calypso, breaking into the backfield, and that's going to be a loss of about 2 or 3. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. All right, we've got a rollout called here on 3rd and 10. We're going to go out to the right. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. Spuds is open. And nearly... Oh, caught! Spuds! Tipped and caught right. My God, that was an immaculate reception. Let's see if they give us another look at this. We threw it right to the safety, but he tipped it up and ended up just tipping it right into the hands of Spuds. A miracle catch. And Appleseed continuing to get away with the good luck. His stats have really taken a nosedive. He hasn't completed, you know, hardly anything in the last couple of quarters, but with time running down in the 3rd, got the big lead, and Bennett off the right side, not a lot to work with there. We will go into the 4th with a 28-17 lead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. We haven't crossed midfield yet. That means we're doing a good job of running clock. That's something we really need to do. Something we haven't really had a chance to do as a team yet is test our offense's ability to run the time down as Bennett gets rocked. That was a really good tackle there, 21, but that was a gain of, you know, 7 yards, and now it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd down and 1, and I'm going to go to the fullback here. We've got Jamar Cheesesteak. We're going to see what he can do in short yardage. Keep those chains moving. Once again, we let the clock run down to about 5. How's everybody's day doing? Just ignore me. I know what I'm talking about. Cheesesteak up the middle, 1st down. 1st down for the Rogues. All right, on 1st down here, we'll send Buckshank in motion. We're going to run that time all the way down and then see if we can't hit him with a little play action. Oh no, Appleseed taken down in the backfield. Good job. That time was, I think, Javon Curse again. I keep telling him good job when he does a good job. I just want him to feel good. You know, they're down 28 to a lot. I shouldn't have done that dab after Shane Dabbs scored. I have no idea what's going on now. 2nd and 18 here. We've got the overload on the right side. just try to hit Spuds, and knocked away again, incomplete. All right, 3rd down and 18, and we've got 10:06 to go. I'm going to be a little conservative here and call the screen pass. See if we can't pick it up that way. And incomplete. That was a very dangerous screen pass. They were all over it. Mercury Walker had a chance to get the interception there. Well, whatever adjustments they've made to counter our pass offense have really worked, because Alex Appleseed has not been able to get in rhythm at all since the 2nd quarter. Only our offense has been very frustrated, as Flower Power will actually get the punt away this time, and it's going to be a good one. And they'll start with a reasonable starting field position, 16-yard line. I feel like the Rogues got a little sloppy. We had that game against Elturel where we got out to a huge lead and we just kind of coasted the whole rest of the way, but you can't do that against a team like Mythallar, and I feel like, we're learning a valuable lesson here. With 9:57 to go, this game is very much not over yet, as Shane Dabbs takes it up the middle, and Dabbs, oh my goodness, he is going to take it. They're not going to catch him. Ilko racing behind, and Shane Dabbs has busted it up the middle for a touchdown. What was I just saying? Well, he broke the tackle of Tyler Boomstick and then just took off, and there was nobody that was going to be able to catch him. Dabbs, one of the fastest running backs in the league, and that's going to bring them to within 3, or excuse me, within 3, if they can get this 2-point conversion here. Well, an 83-yard touchdown run. That's not going to look good for our number 1 rush defense. They'll pitch it to the left. Dabbs will make it in easily, so they get the 2-point conversion. It's 28-25. Oh boy, you would hate to lose like this in a game where we were up by so much and it looked like we really were on fire. We have struggled very, very much in the second half. And Spuds, pretty decent return to the 28. I feel like my play calling has suffered, so I'm just going to do the Ask Madden feature. I'm going to ask John Madden what he thinks I should do. And I'm just going to call those plays. Let's see if that works out for us. We'll go back to pass. Trying to hit it deep to Sandman, but knocked away, incomplete. Dangerous pass there. He had guys all over him. And it'll be 2nd and 10 from our 27. It's 18 unanswered points for Mythallar, but we do still have a lead of a field goal. Hand off to Bennett. He's going to cut it back, and nothing doing there. Mercury Walker making the play. There was no room to run. No room to run that time. Loss of 2 brings up a 3rd down and 12. And all of a sudden, the stadium is rocking. Druids with 147 rushing yards on the day, by far the most an opponent has had against us all season. And we will go back to pass now. Into Spuds. Spuds. Oh, it's picked by Ratliff. What a play by Ratliff, and he gets it at the 44. Oh my goodness. With the closing speed that time, just undercutting the route and getting right in there. And just like that, Mythallar is right back in it. They're almost in field goal range, and they need a field goal to tie. What in the hell has just happened to us? Uh-oh, 28-25. Jafran back to pass, looking left, and that one's knocked away. Justice Bun on the coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 43. They'll come out of their bunch formation. And Jafran will go back to pass. Looking to the left, he's got Brub, Corazon Brub, taking it to about the 38, and it'll be 3rd and 5. Jafran going back to pass. Looking left, he's got Gumby wide open, and Gumby is tackled by Boomstick. But they get the 1st down inside the 30. My word, 7:45 to go. Jafran back to pass. He's got all day, and he's got Rice wide open. Jerry Rice, another 1st down. He gets it inside the 20 to about the 17. Well, between the shanked punts, the poor offensive execution, and now the interception, Drannor has slowly but surely taken all the momentum away, and Dabbs, a good job there by lefty Washington to stop him at the line of scrimmage. The 17-yard line now. As I was saying, the momentum completely in Mythallar's court. Go back to pass. Jafran looking over the middle. Crescendo gets it. Crescendo's inside the 5. A 1st down, and all of a sudden, Stan Jafran can't miss, and the Drannor Druids can't do anything wrong. Well, it was like that for us in the 1st half. Or I thought we might be getting one too many lucky breaks, and now the luck is completely flipped. Dabs left on the toss play, and he gets in easily. Touchdown, Myth Drannor, and just like that, they've taken the lead. It's 31-28. 6:04 remaining. They will kick the extra point to try to make it a 4-point advantage. Well, we are set up for a crazy finish here in Myth Drannor. We had a 28-7 lead, and they have scored 24 unanswered points, make it 25 as the extra point is through, and they have a 32-28 lead. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. We need to hurry up and get on the ball here as there are just 8 seconds left on the play clock. Appleseed is going to hand it off to the left, and nothing doing for Bennett. He's taken out in the backfield by Mercury Walker. 2nd and 13 now. We'll go back to pass. Looking over the middle for Bennett. Damian Bennett making the catch. He was split out as a wide receiver that time and made a gain of about 9, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. I'm not sure if this is the same play I just threw the interception on, but... Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, fumble! And Capricorn got it. I have no idea what just happened, but Appleseed ran into his own guy, and now it's 4th and 5 on our own 30. Uh-oh. Well, that bad time for a glitch. I'm going to take a look at the replay just to see what in the world happened there, but it looked like we took the snap, and then, yeah, Barbecue was in the backfield, and it looked like he just kind of ran into him and got stuck. All right. Well, I mean, shit happens. Shit happens, and now it's 4th and 5. And we do have a very good play we can run here. The old faithful, tried and true, out of the shotgun. This is our play. We love it, and we're going to go ahead and run it here with the game on the line, really. 4th and 5. I do not want to give them the ball back. I'm going to get it to Sandman. Sandman's got it. First down. He's going to take it to about the 44-yard line. So it turns out it didn't matter. The glitch did not matter. And we can breathe a sigh of relief as the clock will trickle down inside 4 minutes. And you see Appleseed's stats. He is now just barely over 50% completion percentage on the day. After such a great start, that's kind of hard to imagine. We'll go back to pass here and looking up the middle for Spuds. Spuds laid out at the 50, but he made the catch at least. And it'll be 2nd and 3. Call an audible here. We're going to get Buckshank in the backfield. And actually split him out right. See how they react to this overload package over there. Looks like they're going to leave Gordon wide open underneath. Gordon with tons of blocking, and Gordon gets it inside the 35. Uh-oh. Yeah. That didn't work at all. All right, 2nd and 11. We will be passing. Appleseed actually going to tuck it and run it. And he fumbled again, but he got it right back. Okay, Appleseed fell on it, and that's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. Oh my God, I am so stressed. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but this is an absolutely mind-blowing finish to a football game. My heart is pounding. Here's the play we've got drawn up. We are 8 of 16 on 3rd down conversions, but we have to go for it here. We're going to go to Gordon. He's got it, but he's out of bounds, so that'll bring up 4th down, and we have to go for it again on 4th and 5. Now, the game on the line, we're going to run our curl and flats play, but I'm going to change it up just a little bit. I'm going to have Spuds run a normal out, and I'm actually going to have Gordon run a fly, just in case they're not paying attention to that. Try to fit it into Buckshank, and he dropped it! Ss'thar'tiss'sun Buckshank. Incomplete. And we turn it over on downs, and that's probably going to be it. I don't know what in the world has just happened. It's like I've been hit by a sledgehammer. 32-28 is the score, and the defense tasked with getting off the field here. They have to stop them. No first downs permissible. Jafran with 2 guys in the backfield. He will hand it off to Dabs. Dabs with all day to run. Runs over Boomstick and trying to stiff arm. Gets it out across the 44, and we are going to have to burn a timeout here. With 1:49 to go, they pick up another first down on the ground. Our rush defense has been broken today. For the first time this season, really, a team has been able to get to us on the ground. And credit to Myth Drannor for maintaining their confidence this entire game. They were down by a lot, and they really came out in this second half, and they have punched us. We'll take another timeout with 1:46 left. We have to stop them here. We'll hand it to Beasley, the fullback, and he takes it up to midfield. call our last time out here on 3rd down and 7. Jafran will pass. He's looking to the right. He's got Crescendo. Crescendo's got the first down, and with no timeouts left, that's probably going to do it. They will send out Stan Jafran to kneel it down, and that's going to end this one. A heartbreaking loss. Daggerford, 28 points in the first half. We got out to a huge lead and missed Drannor. Once again, credit to them, but I don't think I'm going to sit here and watch the end of this. Well, from high above the wonderful elven city of Myth Drannor, your final today is 32-28 as the Daggerford Rogues snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. We got out to an enormous lead and we got a little cocky. I think Myth Drannor kind of slept on us a little bit. They didn't think that we were going to be able to put a fight to them in that first half. We've got a lot of stuff to work on, but I'm proud of our boys and our boys, girls, and everybody else on this team. As we came in here and we faced a tough opponent and we came out really hot. We definitely have the positives of that first half to think about, but yeah, Alex Appleseed, what an abysmal second half he had. Finishes 19 of 37 for just 237 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Damian Bennett did get his first 100-yard rushing day. He finished with 108 on 28 attempts, but he was also really bottled up in that second half. Buckshank was our leading receiver with 6 receptions, but Gordon, by far the leader in yards with 94. He picked up a touchdown. Actually, both of those guys picked up a touchdown. Player of the game, Shane Dabbs, 16 carries for 151 yards. And that's going to do it for this one. Once again, I've been Todd Gonzalez. Thank you so much for checking out the channel, and I will see you next time.